Hello Culers, it's Pablo here and welcome back to Barca Universal. Barcelona take on Athletic Club for the third time this whole month, and we are now back in La Liga action for this one. As we were at the start of the month at San Mamés, we now welcome Athletic to the Camp Nou, and you'd have to say this should be another absolute cracker of a fixture. It's a really good game we've got on our hands here, so let's get into the match preview. And as I just briefly mentioned there guys, we are finally back at the Camp Nou. We haven't had a home game in over a month now, which is just crazy to think about, but we are now back. And actually I thought over the course of the month we played so many away fixtures, and I actually thought we did a really good job. We've clearly got accustomed to playing away from home, but coming back to the Camp Nou now, we're looking to get some home form back under our belts, but starting with Athletic, it will be a really, really big test for Koeman's side. I think we already know how good of a team they are. We'll get onto all the ins and outs of both sides in just a moment, but right now, the focus is on picking up more points in La Liga. It's going to be a really, really hard game, this one, but, teams around us are winning. You're looking at Sevilla, Atletico, of course, in really good form. So we've got to win this one. And let's actually start with Barcelona here. I finally get to say that as we are finally the home side for the fixture. And I actually think I've said this in quite a few previews now, and I want to say it again, that Barcelona, to me, are in good form right now. We have confidence, we've got the players playing well, the level of the team is improving as well. And I just think generally in what is really a transitional season for Barcelona, we are finally turning into an established side, and give credit to the players for that, give credit to Ronald Koeman for that, because I do think coming into these games, we have got confidence. We go in as the favourite again, and that is good to see. Look, we're not a perfect Barcelona team, but I'm impressed with the level that we're showing right now, and we do come into this game hopeful once more. However, when Barcelona take on an opponent like Athletic Club, you do feel we'll need a really good performance. And I think we've already said that about Athletic so many times this month because of the amount of times we've played them. But really, we know how good they are. Let's speak about them for just a moment, because I think Athletic right now are one of the best teams in Spain. I think from Barcelona, we are expecting our strongest 11. We'll try and go out there and give it all we can because of how hard of a game this will be. But I am expecting an impressive Barcelona display, something really effective also in the final third, because we have got to pick our chances in this sort of fixture. And also in defence, guys, without the ball, we've got to show that determination again. We've seen that in recent weeks, but especially set pieces. We know how much we struggled against Athletic from set pieces in the Supercopa, so that has to improve for this one. And if we are going to win this match, we have to rectify that sort of issue. But just before we go into what my predicted and favourite 11 for this game would be, let's actually talk about some team news for this game, because Sergi Roberto, someone who's been out for over 2 months now, could finally be returning. Whether he'll be fit to start or not is another issue, but I would play him without a right back right now. Of course, Dest is still out. We've got Busquets also suspended for this fixture, so we have got a few absences. I do feel if we don't play Roberto, it's just another absence in that team, and that isn't really helpful right now. I think Mingueza has struggled at right back, so if we can get Roberto back in, that will give us a boost at fullback for this game. But what sort of Roberto will it be? It could be an unfit one, and certainly lacking that sharpness, so we've got to be careful. But I think we've said enough about Barcelona. There isn't really too much to go over. I have been impressed with us of late, like I've said on numerous occasions. We've just got to go in there and put in a good performance. Again, I think right now for me the focus is perhaps more on the Copa del Rey, but with teams around us winning in La Liga, we've still got to keep our spot in at least third, eh? So look, this is all about keeping that competitive attitude and winning these matches. But predicted lineup wise, guys, this is what I'd go for. This is the exact 11 I think we should be using tomorrow, and I'll go through it one by one now. Ter Stegen, of course, will come back in goal. I've put Roberto at right back just because, look, he's back now. Let's get him playing some football. Dest is out injured. I think Mingueza, 1, not only needs a rest, but 2, just doesn't really work at full back. Left back, of course, Jordi Alba will come back in. He got the match-winning assist against Rayo Vallecano midweek. In defence, I've gone for Araujo. Of course, he'll play. And next to him, I've put Samuel Umtiti. Umtiti looks like he's getting his starting spot back at Barcelona, which is really good to see. Whether Koeman will play Umtiti, for me, is another matter. I would play Umtiti. I think he's been in good form of late. He gives us the best chance of winning this match, and I just don't really trust Longley right now. He's been a little bit clumsy, one too many occasions this season. Mingueza, like I've said, needs a rest for me as well. He's not on his finest form right now, so I'd play Umtiti next to Araujo. In midfield, of course, there will be no Busquets, so for me, it's just a straight swap in there. I'd put Pjanic in the pivot role. Of course, it's not ideal, especially with the form that Busi has been in of late, but at least he now gets to rest for the Copa del Rey game midweek, so that's always a positive. The interior is for me again, De Jong, Pedri, it simply has to be. And up front, that classic front three now. We have got an established side, which is great to see. Griezmann on the left, Dembele on the right, and Lionel Messi starting in La Liga again down the middle. He starts. Remember his game against Athletic in the Supercopa? He was injured really. He lashed out of Villa Libre in the last minutes. Will he be out for revenge? We'll have to wait and see. But let's actually move on to our opposition here before we wrap up the match preview in Athletic Club. And I have actually said a little bit about them there, how good they've been this season, how much of a hard game this will be. And I think I want to reiterate that really, because MARCELINO, look, he's got a great side here. Ever since he's come in, he's done such a good job. We've said that immediately before he got the job. This is going to improve Athletic. And look how well they're doing now. They look like they're confident every game. They've got a lot of goals in them. And I think really we all know what to expect from Athletic now. This will be the third time we've played them in just a month. So look, we know how good they are. And I'd actually say Athletic right now are one of the most informed sides in Spain. I really do. I think they've been so impressive since MARCELINO's come in. And not only that, guys, they are the sort of team that Barcelona don't like playing against. We know that full well. They can be strong in defence, they're aggressive, they irritate our play completely. We played really poorly against them in the Supercopa, and they've also got such a goal threat right now. They put 5 past, was it 6 even? I think it was 5 past Getafe the other day. They're through to the Copa quarterfinals. They won the Supercopa, of course, against us. They are a dangerous side. They put themselves in a really good position here to come to the Camp Nou and cause issues. And to me, this is going to be another real test for Barcelona, because Athletic are a top side. We all know how good they can be, and this will be a really hard game for Koeman's Barcelona. And to wrap up the match preview, I'm going to go for my match prediction. I've actually gone for Barcelona 3, Athletic Club 2. Let's see if we can do an entire month of 3 games against Athletic and 3 3-2s. We won 3-2 at San Mamés. They beat us 3-2 in the Supercopa final, And can we take them out to the Camp Nou and beat them 3-2 here? That would be absolutely crazy. I am expecting goals. I think Barcelona will come here with some attitude. I'm hoping with that intensity. We just didn't do ourselves justice in that final against them, and I am expecting an impressive Athletic. I honestly do think this is going to be a hard game for Barcelona. I wouldn't really be surprised in the slightest if we drop points tomorrow, but we've got to make sure we don't do anything stupid here, because it is an important game. We've got to make sure we win it. And it would be another statement from Barca. We've got a lot of games coming thick and fast after this, actually, and the schedule right now is absolutely crazy. It's a bit of a shorter match preview from me today. There isn't an awful amount to say in between games, really, because not much has changed. I just say the same to the team. Go out there, put in a good performance, really show your colours, and put Athletic under pressure. Because if we don't do our jobs tomorrow, we will make things hard for ourselves. So let's hope we can get that win. We've got Granada midweek in the Copa del Rey quarterfinals on Wednesday. That's an absolutely crucial game for me. We have to win that one. I'd expect a full team in that one. If I could pick which one I'd win between that and this week's game, I'd pick the Granada one. That's so important the Copa is to me right now. But of course, we've got to keep our levels in the league. And I think the players tomorrow will be out for revenge. After that, we've got Betis coming up. Then we've got the Champions League coming up. Maybe the Copa del Rey semi-finals. Loads of La Liga games in between that as well. So football is quite crazy right now for Barcelona. The good thing is we're winning most of our games. So things are looking good. Let's keep the positive energies. And hopefully we win this football match. I'll see you guys after the game. I hope you enjoyed the match preview. As always, let me know what you think down below. And goodbye.